Grave. It is the latest expansion to Total War Warhammer. With me today is Jamie Madden.
Hello everybody, we're so glad to be here. We're going to have a great game here. You know what we always say about the great games, they're big games. Big games, they're huge.
This is going to be huge. We have the Empire, which has a real religious zealots, the religious order with them. And it's going to be Where's the Undead. Let's take a look at what they are. I am your host, by the way, Jeff Costas. So, what do we got here? We got Shock Cavalry, Zentler's Reichsguard, and we got patches along with us, Empress patches, for those of you who know the Armed and Stinky campaign. This is supposed to be, this is I think one of the new units, Zentler's Reichsguard.
Now you know when they're glowing like that, it makes it really difficult for a midnight surprise attack.
Yeah, I don't think they're going to be able to do that. So they have a whole bunch of cavalry over there, and they have Warrior Priest. Doesn't that kind of look like a priest at your church there, Jamie Madden?
Are you talking about Pastor Joseph?
Yeah, he kind of looks like Pastor Joseph, doesn't he?
Totally looks like Pastor Joseph. Hey, Pastor Joseph!
Now, here's their commander.
Okay, that is a fancy cart, seriously.
Yeah, oh, I'm sorry, this isn't the commander. This is just, the fancy card. It looks like it's,
That is what you hit first. That's what that is, right? See, well, if you're going to have a fancy cart like that, what's going to happen is you're going to get hit. Because, look at it. And if you're not going to get hit because it stands out, you're going to get hit on principle about how ugly it is.
Well, it looks like this guy is about ready to play. What is that game where you have the, you have the ball and you put it into the, you have like the stick and you're throwing the ball to the different people who have the sticks.
Polo.
Yeah, something like that. Anyway, that guy looks like a polo player. We'll call it that. And they have like this ray gun type of thing. They're getting ready to shoot. It's actually the Temple of Luminarch.
Luminarch of Hish.
Of Hish. We'll see what they do. And over here we have the silver bullets, handgunners with their silver bullets. So like,
what do they got against Bud Light? The silver bullets. They're always like, Coors only, it's a silver bullet.
That's what they're going to use to be able to
What, do they come from them mountains in Colorado? They think they're better than the rest of us Americans?
Apparently these mountains, back there. Alright, and here's the commander, Volkmar the Grim, and he is part of the new expansion.
So I'm guessing when they're naming their children, what they like to do is they just kind of hack up some phlegm, and that's what they name the kids, because they mean Volkmar.
Volkmar, exactly, that's right. The horses.
That is not a good way to name your children, y'all.
Horses help them name it, I think. And then you got the swordsmen all along here, and Sigmar's sons. They're the that guy got busy. This is all Sigmar's sons. Man,
wow, there better be more than one wife, because otherwise,
that
thing is no longer what it was. It is now a giant hallway.
That is the one very.
Started out as a hallway, and now it's just a tunnel through the mountain. You know, cars coming out full of children.
Ew, I was gonna say a tired woman, and you just went to that dark place. Speaking of dark, these are the guys who are kind of suicidal. They kind of look like they come straight out of Mad Max, but they are the flagellants. No, not flatulence.
Yeah, sure they're not.
Well, I guess they're going to win.
I mean, look at them. They look like they're ready. They've just been eating nothing but meat and stuff that makes you gassy. Beans, soda. I bet they like lots. I bet they like Jolt Cola.
They're going to win by the power of farts.
This episode brought to you by Jolt Cola.
Let's see. So you have the Tattersouls and then regular flagellants. And all of this is supposed to be from the new thing, but I don't know.
See, it's like me. During the day I have regular flagellants, and then at night I have super flagellants.
Expialidocious. That was the Grim. Now is the Grave. Alright, down here we got doggies. Dire pack.
Puppies!
They're dire puppies.
You know what? Don't hate them because they're ugly.
That's true. They're war beasts. Up here you've got...
You know they say the same thing about pit bulls. Y'all wrong. They're cute little puppies.
That's true. Now over here you got a vampire riding a what is that thing?
A flying monkey?
Well, actually,
away, flying monkeys! I am not the Wicked Witch of the West. Seriously.
Oh my God, she's more like Vampirella. Look at her.
What are we looking for? Well, she's endowed.
Yeah, she is well endowed. So.
Well, set a glass of wine on that for me, y'all, because those are right there for you.
And she's sparkling. Look.
Oh, for the love of Christ!
You see all the glow there. So I guess it's.
Well, a lot of them are glowing though, so a lot of them are sparkling.
Yeah, they must all be Twilight vampires. All right, then okay, you got the zombies. Oh, look at that! They're dressed in 1970s, or maybe 80s. It looks like they just came out.
Oh my gosh, they just came out of Thriller. They're like, he was the best performer ever.
And this is Michael Jackson right here. Thriller, Thriller night. And this is all those zombies. Jeez, they're all dancing. Alright, got lots of...
Well, they got the moves down, you know.
And then you got the grave, the black coach along here. And then over here, you got their skeleton cavalry. They're specifically called Vrex Reavers, Black Knights. Then the Claw of Nagash, some Morris engine. Down here, got some skeletons. So they
get more.
Yep, and then a big dragon. Actually, this is the leader, and he's on this zombie dragon thing.
Well, that makes sense. I'm just wondering how bones are able to lift swords and what have you, because there's no muscle mass to like carry anything.
I'm more thinking about the fact that looks like an Olympic gymnast, like with the rings. This is Manfred von Karstein. He is one of the new units. He's the new leader. We'll see how he does. And back here you got more skeleton warriors. So basically the setup is skeleton warriors in the front, skeleton warriors in the back, and zombies all taking up the middle. Wow, isn't that true though? Zombies always take it up the middle. Alright, so let's get this game a-going. So the cavalry's already getting moving on there. Over here on... running up this way. Running up this mountainside. And looks like the undead are just not reacting. They're just going to sit there.
Oh, there they go.
They're like, okay, we'll go over there as we see some
Well,
more
I guess we ought to do something today. Out of bed before noon? Yeah, alright.
Vampires must especially be that way. Out of bed before noon? Jeez.
Yeah, like, it's not even 6 p.m. Freaking slave drivers.
That's what some people actually complain about this game, is like there's no night mode, and it's like they have vampires.
Yeah, maybe... I don't know. Why did everything be perfectly for me?
Yeah, exactly. Alright, so we have the cavalry is set up there, but they did not go to attack. Meanwhile, you have the rest of these guys. They had been just sort of sitting there, not doing it, or, kind of in that defensive mode as we saw. But then it looks like, well, the undead aren't going to attack, and they're in the defense. Because you can kind of see back there, it's like the castle, the undead castle, so...
Oh, it's the undead castle.
I think so.
See, I don't know. I just see a tall building. I don't...
Well, either way, so the Empire is going to have to actually go on the attack on this one, even though the undead have the that big mountain already. And it looks like the cavalry is starting to make their move. But yeah, so like the undead have the top of that hill, so they kind of have an unfair advantage.
Okay, so they're on the defense, and the living are
on offense.
Offense, yes.
Maybe they're going to retake the castle or something. I don't know. I'm making that stuff up. Anyway, so yeah,
because I don't see Mordor, man.
You can see undead is just sitting there. There's like, come to us. You can do whatever you want. Just you have to come to us.
So what are some of the special features? I mean, I know what the special feature of the flatulence is. That's chemical warfare, and for all of you that do not know.
Actually, what's kind of cool about the flagellants is they kind of like have given up their own lives. They're religious fanatics, and they're ready to die. So they won't. Basically, they just won't give up on anything. They just have total morale. Like they'll just go in.
I also call them my ex-boyfriends. They're always like, man, just kill me now. I'm so sick of this person. Anything to get away from her.
Swordsmen, meanwhile, are just standard swordsmen. Shooters, they're basically musketeers. Your commanders, both of them are very religious type of guys. Volkmar the Grim is kind of a religious leader. And the other one, I forgot his name, but he is, the one that you were saying is like your pastor. Yeah, he's also a religious leader. This is...
a big target.
Yeah, the Luminarch of Hish. That is like some kind of science machine that shoots laser beams. And I think that's the entire Empire side. I am zipping around. Alright. Then, on the undead side, well, you know what zombies are, you know what skeletons are, you know what a dragon is. Undead dragon, I think, is just better morale. Oh, and now the undead are on the move.
Hey, the undead are finally getting off their butts and doing something! Yay!
The Black Coach, I just learned, gets more powerful as it goes along. It basically takes the souls of people that it conquered and puts them inside of it.
Oh, okay. See, I thought that was just like one of those like goth kids who, refuse to... I don't want to get my feet dirty! Oh.
Well, that is kind of it, yeah.
Okay,
I think that... Well, we'll say that's who they are. Alright, so now the skeleton cavalry is kind of going over to where the other cavalry is. So now there's something starting to go on over there.
Oh, we've got almost close to hitting each other.
Meanwhile, over here, they're just kind of moving up to the edge of that lip while the Empire is still getting into position.
They get there, they go there.
Oh, and now the cavalry is chasing out the Empire cavalry, but the commander forgot to leave. He's like, oh, wait, I better go too. Warrior priest. So now they're split up, and the undead are in the middle, and they're going to chase after the ones on the right, while the warrior piece is going. Oh, now the Empire's coming back around after them, and they hit. Oh, and he's giving his. That's the commander giving like his aura, and now these guys, they have like wyverns or whatever they're called. They're shock cavalry. Oh, demigryphs. There we go. I was thinking wyverns. So now they're all locked in combat, so that fight's going to go on for a little bit here. Let's check out what's going on over in the middle area. Oh, it looks like the Empire has gotten into place. Oh, and a magic spell has come over and is knocking them. Look at that. It's like a tornado sucking them all up.
Wait, the undead have that kind of magic?
Yes, they do. And it's like that's like some black hole. It's like throwing them up, throwing them around. But the live ones, the Empire have a line of musketeers are now shooting up there. By the way, strategically, you've got these the flagellants are going around to do a flank move. However, the undead have moved their dire wolves. Let's actually pause here to take a quick look at what's going on in the field. Actually, in fact, let's go to the overview. So over here on the right, the
scaredy cats right over here. They're not doing anything. Look at them. They're not. Their heads are not in the game.
Yeah. Well, actually, the Empire did move up there. They made contact with the undead cavalry, and I don't see the undead cavalry still there. I think they've destroyed them. Meanwhile, you have the main Imperial line here in the center. They were in motion when the undead came up, but they quickly got into place and started shooting. But of course, the undead threw their magic down at them, a magic tornado or something. The flagellants are coming around for a flank attack, but now the dire wolves are going to attack them, along with the vampire who, remember, is on that mount. So it should be interesting to see what they do over here. Alright, so now now that one's gone away, and the puppies are coming over to attack the flagellants. That is going to be a very smelly area. Looks like, okay, well...
Okay, what's with all the glowing? Seriously, why are they glowing?
Oh, it's when they're using some special ability. Some of the flagellants have broken off, by the way, are running over there, and now they're fully engaged here in the center, and you can see the dragon is taking on the leader. Oh, in fact, both of their the undead special characters are taking on...
Oh, man, they're throwing it all in at the same time. They're like, not saving that for later at all. There you go.
Oh, and the Empire is losing its musketeers. They're like, we're out of here.
Well, loyalty to the crown might butt.
They're getting the heck out of there. And everywhere else, they're just fully engaged. There's the swordsmen are fighting against that claw Nagash thing.
Sorry, I feel like it's a bad horror movie right now. Ah, the ghosties! Ah, we're the 3 men in the apocalypse! Where's the 4th? We couldn't afford him! He's on vacation!
He's on vacation. Where would the apocalypse people go on vacation?
Hey, we don't like Hawaii.
I guess Horseman would. I guess Horseman of Apocalypse maybe would go.
Okay, seriously, him and the missus are having marital troubles and are counseling. You really gotta be so nosy.
I suppose I shouldn't be caring about that. By the way, notice the cavalry actually have come around now and are hitting the undead on certain some of these areas. It looks like, yes, they've finished off the undead cavalry there and have now hit them in the flank.
See, they're not undead anymore.
Ba-dum-bum. And the dragon is going around hitting flagellant guys. Oh! Ow!
Yeah, well, you know, when it comes to who has worse gas, dragons always have worse gas. It's freaking flammable.
I suppose that's true. Although he's got flammable coming out of both sides. It's like an aerosol can.
I wasn't being specific for a reason.
And now you have flagellants going along on the flank of the...
Man, look at all that gas they got. Oh my gosh, look at those 3 floaty things that just...
They move around.
Run away! Run away!
They move around on the power of gas. You know, there was a lot of beans eaten before this game. Oh, hey, there's some musketeers. They were really lost. They're like in the completely wrong area. Because remember, they ran earlier.
Okay, these are the worst Frenchmen ever.
Yeah. They're like, okay, we gotta get back with the others. The others are like way back there, and he's gonna have to run through the dragon. You see that one back there? They're having to run all the way back there, and they're like gonna go through the dragon here.
Well, that ought to be interesting.
Oh, they're like, well, I guess we gotta fight our way through. Meanwhile, wow, he is just knocking them all over the place. And here come the skeletons into the infantry.
It's time to exercise the demons.
I like this. That skeleton just like in the back strutting his stuff. Oh yeah, now we have the cavalry going up here and attacking the dragon. Like, hey, what's going on back there?
Fly away, dragon! Go get your mother! Mother of dragons! You remember that, kids?
Game of Thrones references.
I was trying not to say the title! Well, we... So much for staying clean of licensed material!
Da 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 da. Just try to take us off YouTube. Just... That was good.
Yeah, that was you getting taken out. Yeah, we got it. Anyway!
Yeah, let's go ahead and take a look at the overall situation again.
So we finally got some fighting going on. Everybody likes a little fighting going on. That's why we all watch hockey anyway.
There really isn't a lot to strategically look at the overall thing. Everybody's just engaged and everybody's fighting everywhere. The only thing is you got the handgunners who have retreated and they're going to have to get back into the fight a little bit later. At least they stopped retreating. And of course there's the 3 guys that we saw who couldn't even get back. They just ran into the dragon. Ran into his ass. Basically, they're broken into these different areas. There's this group that's like, you got some cavalry here, you got a bunch of zombies and skeletons, and then some flagellants. Then over here, you have, oh look at this, this is like a conga line of flagellants chasing after this
Now, are they
chariot.
chasing, or are they actually just headbutting? So it looks more like headbutting from where I'm sitting.
Headbutting with glowing. They're like glow headbutting.
Well, yeah, everybody in this game glows, okay? I don't know, they've all just come out from getting facials. They got a glowy, dewy complexion!
And then you got flagellants fighting the magic chariot. And
He forgot to go get his facial, okay? He's a little embarrassed. He's got a skin condition, okay? Quit making fun.
Don't say skin condition right next to the horses who have no skin. It's really rude.
Bastards.
And I think that's basically all the groups. Oh, there's this group over here, which is looks like infantry on both sides. And skeletons do not run away from fights, and humans do. So that's a bad situation.
Well, because humans still have brains and skeletons do not.
That's true. And there is the leader, Volcron the Grim. Oh, and he's looking hurt. Anyway, all right.
Well, he needs to get sparkly.
Yeah, let's get sparkly.
Let's get facial!
Oh, there you go. He just right then he gets sparkly.
See? What I tell you, facial cures everything. I've been trying to get this man to give me facials monthly, or pay for them more so. Hasn't worked yet.
Well, there's some heavy fighting going on there. Ooh, look at that. That guy is twirling.
Hey! Oh!
Hi, yeah, yeah, ha, yeah. Oh, and now they're just gonna run away.
Oh, see, I was thinking more like they were auditioning for Broadway.
But over here,
This is auditioning for off-Broadway.
look at that dragon from every angle.
It's just as good as Broadway. Why are you ignoring it?
Actually, it is. Actually, I actually found it to be better than Broadway, to be honest with you, when I was in New York. But anyway, that's...
You've been in New York. Look how fancy.
Yeah. Oh, they took the dragon down! And the dragon is gone, and the leader is gone along with him.
And now they've gotten magic
Something.
spa water.
Magic spa water goes all over them.
Take your cucumber water and drink it and be merry.
Why would we want to be merry? I want to be Pippin. And over there, the conga line is still fighting against the chariot, headbutting it. I'd like to know how their maces are hurting those ghosts.
Yeah, really. What's the physics on this one, people?
I'm not quite sure. I don't think they believe in physics.
Of course, it is floating something. It doesn't say what it is, so I guess physics don't apply to floating unknown substance.
Floating magical creatures from a fake universe.
Magic isn't real.
Oh no!
That's right. That's how we troll around here at this house.
Yeah.
I just go, magic isn't real.
No! Harry Potter was a documentary. Oh, it looks like they took out the flagellants. Oh, there's those guys. Oh, delayed reaction. Each of them falling over. Look at that, they fall over dead.
Like, oh wait, I'm dead now.
I'm supposed to be dead.
That's totally when you're playing with your friends. Like, no, dude, you're dead now. No, I magically. No, you died. Get over it. You're dead. Now. Oh yeah, I'm dead now.
I'm undead. All right. Well, now they're fighting the last guys. There's hardly anybody left. But the cavalry is taking on the magical chariot. That just sounded like a 60s song right there.
Magical chariot.
Magical chariot. Magical chariot. Oh yeah.
Okay, we gotta stop that.
Oh,
Anyway,
and oh my god, it died in a big fart.
Yeah,
Wow.
take that magical chariot.
So that was the end of that.
You done got blowed up.
Got blowed up. The Empire won. And there is your final victory. It was a Praic victory. Volkmar the Grim deployed 615, lost 565. They had only 50 guys remaining.
There's only a few people to tell the tale of the magical chariot. So there's 50 dudes going around now in a band. Everybody remember the time of the magical chariot. Oh.
They're the ones who started it.
Yeah, blame them.
Blame them for 60s music,
Yep.
folks. Well, the undead deployed 996. They lost 996. That is an undead army for you. Typically, other armies will have some losses, but the undead, they never run away from anything because they're not scared because they're dead. And
See, it's not all about numbers.
there is nothing if there isn't war.
Well, isn't that depressing?
Oh, well, on that.
Apparently, you get that or 60s music. Look at you now, Czar. Now you got 60s music.
In this case, we got both.
You got Peter, Paul, and Mary. What?
What? I guess we're going to have to leave it on what? So thank you all for watching. Be sure to subscribe to see more of this looniness. And enjoy our mini videos. Happy gaming, everybody.